Welcome back, and today we are checking out the Pizza Club Raphael. So we're on our third turtle now. Let's size up all three of these different versions of Raphael and get into some of the details. And what sold me on the Pizza Club edition was mostly the box art, because I definitely didn't need extra turtles, but I do love the illustration. This is probably from the second rendition of the Ninja Turtle theme song. Everything was labeled Ninja in the back, Ninja Laundry, Ninja Pizza. I only have my weird pizza in the back, but definitely iconic. I do remember being upset as a kid when they changed the intro, but still pretty cool. Pizza Club on the front. Raphael is cool but rude, the NECA like the FHE, Family Home Entertainment. So these are great display pieces. You see everyone that's worked on it, all the accessories you get, and then you do get a separate bio for Raph and the product shots at the bottom. Excellent photo of Raphael on the slipcover and lots of accessories inside. So now that we've looked at this box art, we're going to take a look at all the accessories. Let's do a quick comparison of the original release, the Turtles in Disguise, and now the Pizza Club edition. And here are the three different versions of Turtles that I have: the original release, the Turtles in Disguise, and the Pizza Club edition. And there's some key differences, but I'll always go back to that original design. Again, I thought this was the pinnacle of Turtles until we started getting newer, improved versions. And I still love this, although the original ones I always had problems standing up. But you can see the big differences: the brighter colors on the Pizza Club's chest, the colors on the skin tone, very different. But the older ones had more of a distinct, I would say, beak. But I do like the new expressions, the more round facial expressions that I think match what we used to see on the cartoon a lot more. And then comparing the Turtles in Disguise and the Pizza Club edition, they're pretty much the same buck, just with the different expressions. That's just the expression I have on Raphael now, but these are pretty much the same. So the face that comes on the Pizza Club edition, you can also emulate that with the different expressions that you get with the Turtles in Disguise. So we will revisit all of these turtles at the end, but for now, let's go ahead and check out this new Pizza Club edition Raphael. So I don't think there's anything new in terms of articulation from the last two turtles that we looked at, but we'll go over that. But still, the word of caution is heat these up or be very, very cautious when moving the joints. But as far as details and paint go, I definitely favor the Pizza Club more. I like the darker skin green tone, the matte finish, and the bright yellow chest. So for me, as far as aesthetics go, the Pizza Club edition definitely takes the cake. Before I start posing any of these turtles, I always like to kind of mess with the joints, loosen things up before I start putting them into any kind of position, just because I don't want to snap anything off. So I mess with the arms, I mess with the legs. The only thing that I've really had to consistently give heat with on all of these pizza turtles so far has been the ankle pivot. I have not been able to move these ankles at all. So just be really careful when you're messing with those. It's really hard to stand them if you can't move the ankle properly. So I just feel like that is something I had to do before I was able to even get them to stand up. So with all that being said, let's start looking at some of the accessories and see what Raphael comes with. First up, we have a little character named Polly. Now, we've gotten a few birds before. We've gotten Pigeon Pete, but this is just a nice little animal accessory that we get. It has some nice detail on it. It has a little key around his neck, but I'm not sure if this particular character goes with Raphael, but I'll just say he does since he's in the pack. But you can pretty much pose him like he's on the box. He really doesn't come with an open hand where you can actually put him there, or a hand that he can like perch on. So this is kind of the way I'd have him display. I might put this parrot somewhere in the sewer. Maybe I'll display him with Pigeon Pete as well. And we do get another pizza. This time it's sausage and jelly beans. Pretty gross, but it does have some nice detail on the actual pizza. So another pizza to add to our collection, and this one has some pretty nice details. I love all the different colored jelly beans that they painted on. So we do have quite a few of these now. I bet in the future, if we do get the NECA sewer kitchen, these would all go great in there. But Raph doesn't really come with great hands to hold it. He only comes with some grippy hands. So you might have to do some swaps with hands from other characters to get him in an actual pose where he can hold it better. And Raphael does come with another facial expression, which I think is pretty cool because it kind of goes with the pizza. You can have Raphael throwing that pizza up in the air, and then he does come with a covered pizza dough expression. So this can go with any turtle. It's not really Raphael specific, but I think it's a cool little add-on that you can use in your display. So we do get a really nice head sculpt. It matches the shape of the turtle's head. You can see those big eyes coming through and the mouth. So might be able to pair this with your Chef Mikey in a cool scene, but you just plug the peg into the bottom, and again, you can use this with any turtle that you have. It was a little tough getting on, but at least it does fit snug on the shoulder, so you can have them pose like that. But again, this is probably an item that you can just put on any turtle. It's not necessarily Raphael specific. And we do get another VHS tape, and at this point we probably have a stockpile of these just like we do with the pizza. And like the other Pizza Club turtles, the videotape does match the bandana on the turtle it comes with. So neat little accessory, but nothing new. And then we do get a TV guide that comes with Raphael. So who remembers the TV guide? Remember going over to the grandparents' house and that was always sitting on the coffee table. But I don't even know if the TV guide's still around. But in the 80s and 90s, they were still pretty relevant, I think. The thing with his facial expressions is because he's angry all the time, you're not going to get much playability, especially with this assortment of accessories. So he's pretty much just always going to be in kind of a fighting stance for me. So I really think this guy could have benefited from some other expressions other than that kind of angry or open mouth face. We do get a new set of size, and I don't mind the design. I'm just happy that NECA is at least trying new things. But the older blade was definitely skinnier and longer, where the new one is a little shorter and thicker. And I do like the design for the sake that when you were playing the old NES game, Raphael always had the shortest weapon, which made him the hardest to play with. So kind of reminds me of that, a little nostalgia. But I really don't mind that they tried something different. I wish they would have tried some kind of bendy nunchuck for Michelangelo, so at least we are getting a new variation, and if you don't like it, you can kind of swap them out with the old ones. And with those sides, you do get, I would guess you can say these are Raphael-specific hands because you can position the sai in the hand where the blade is going through the middle finger. So that's at least cool that he gets that, I guess. But these hands can actually just be normal gripping hands for any of your other turtles. So I don't think there's really anything new in terms of this Raph. So final comparisons, let's look at all three again. Now you can see the original Raphael comes pretty light. Didn't really come with much when those came out. There was pretty baseline accessories. You got some turtle comms, but Raphael pretty much just came with his size, some extra hands. I think they all did come with a slice of pizza, but again, nothing really specific to Raphael. But still, definitely a favorite on the shelf, and I keep these all in separate displays, so it's not like they're all going to be next to each other, and their different looks are going to affect me all too much. And looking at the Turtles in Disguise Raphael, I think he might be one of my favorites. I like to display him with that pizza that goes on the side. I think that might have come with the original Raphael. Either way, I like to display him with the Turtles in Disguise one because I don't want him looking angry at his pizza, so it just makes more sense to have him with more of a smiling face when he's not fighting. But I think with all the accessories you get, the face swaps, the alternate expressions, the trench coat, the fedora, the mask, you have a lot more different options for display for the Turtles in Disguise than you do for either of the other two, the original or the Pizza Club. And while I do think it's great that we've gotten a different look or expression for each of the Pizza Club turtles, I really wish we were getting things that were more specific to the character, especially in a pack where I feel like this Raphael Pizza Club one was a little light, so he definitely could have had a little more. So for those of us that have been collecting the line for a while, we have different expressions, but if this is your first Raphael, you might be a little disappointed with only getting that angry face. So for me, the clear winner between the three of these is the Turtle in Disguise Raphael. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think the new Pizza Club version is better than the Turtles in Disguise version? I'm going with Turtles in Disguise. I just like the playability and the different options that you get. But overall, for new collectors, it's still great that you have an option to go out there and get some new turtles. So I have one more Pizza Club turtle to open, Donatello, my favorite. I saved the best for last, so I'll be doing him next. But in the meantime, if you can just hit like or subscribe, I truly appreciate it. And until the next episode, folks, we'll catch you next time.